I've always loved getting clean. I love showers. I love baths. It's my happy place. Was my happy place.
Hey guys, I'm Aryan. This is my first YouTube channel review. Sorry for the bad lighting, the bad quality. At least I got these bad boys and go into some use for once. You know, they're in the corner of my room half the time. Okay, orange is the new black. That is not a fashion statement. That is actually the meaning behind the differences of power, race, and religion in the show. If you kind of look at it, there's Latinas, there's African Americans, there's whites, there's people with red hair named Red. There's orange, you know, prison outfits, gray prison outfits. You know, guards wear blue again. It's definitely put blatantly out there if you kind of look for a second.
My name is Piper Chapman. Time to say goodbye.
I love you so much.
I carried a suitcase of drug money once.
The characters are the best part of this movie for the most part. They're really awesome to watch. They're different from any other show. There's a variety of different kind of characters. There's transvestites, nuns, people who are obsessed about marriage, crazy crackhead Christians, yeah, CCCs, that's what I like to nickname them, and the people you want to hate, you hate. The one issue with the characters are some of them are stereotypical, and I think you know what they are. They're the African Americans. Yo, Beyonce, I want hair like Rihanna.
She failed to mention the lesbian lover who ran an international drug smuggling ring.
That's all good.
Another plus for the show is the differences of stories, that they stand out, they're not the same. You know, once you get to a point with TV shows and you see all these same plots and you're like, I want a different thing. This show kind of offers some new things, like between prisoners scaring like little kids into not becoming crackheads. You know, there's a lot of stuff out there that you can see, like transvestites coping with their sons, not liking them. A lot of good stuff. It does take some twists and turns. Some things you can expect. Some things you gotta just go with, even though they're completely unbelievable.
You're leaving in a body bag.
Main character Taylor Schilling. Her character is Piper Chapman. It's based on a memoir by this girl Piper Chapman, and it's actually she like plays it really well. It's all good acting out there. Jason Briggs or Prepon. But, you know, I kind of hate her character because she like, represents some things I hate about some people. Like, she's shallow. She only dates good-looking people. She says it to her friend, and you got to get used to it. But it's fine with me because I actually was emotionally invested to her. Nevertheless, past these problems I had with her character. Jason Briggs, he's good in here. You know, I can't get over the fact that he's in American Pie. You know, he did some things that I think of while I'm watching him. I'm like, pies, you know. Laura Prepon, that 70s show. I love her in the show. She's like badass. She's got some good stuff in there. The intro is really bad. I don't like the intro at all. You know, it's a minute and 20 seconds. I remembered that because I had to skip through it for like half the season. It just sucks. I don't like it at all. Like Breaking Bad, that intro is like 10 seconds. It's a cool song. You remember it. If you hear it somewhere, you remember it, and it makes sense. This one's like a bunch of mouths and eyes, and then occasional fingerprints. I didn't like it that much. It wasn't that creative.
Chocolate and vanilla swirl.
You look great. Your face is like all cheekbony.
You're starving me out.
What?
Okay, so overall, this show is really fun to watch. You're not going to go into Fast 5 looking for a serious Godfather-esque film. You're going to go in there to see cars, Vin Diesel, and Latina babes in bikinis. And same with this show. You get lesbians, prison fights, hair pulls, funny, like outlandish things like transvest. I don't know. It's just a crazy show. It's meant to have fun with. Okay, get in that mind zone.
Your friends, they sing along and they love
I'm scared that I'm not myself in here, and I'm scared that I am.
Nobody's gonna hit you harder than life. Not a guard, not a gangster, not even your wife.
You're nothing like any of these women. I am no different from anybody else in here. I committed a crime. Being in here is no one's fault but my own.
By the way, if you want to see the trailer, I'll leave a link right here. And now it's time for a minigame that the show must partake in, and it can get more of a score added onto it, or less of a score deducted from it, depending on small little aspects I noticed during the show. Is this a man? Is this a man? Is this a man? Is this a man? This is a man. Okay. Jason Briggs is literally, his outfits are always overboard with like, oh, he's a writer, so he wears like French jackets with shirts, and then dress shirts under it, and then a jacket over it. And he literally wears like 5 layers of clothing, and it's only like 3 weeks before Thanksgiving. I don't think it's that cold 3 weeks before Thanksgiving. I've never seen a man wear like a flannel over flannel, but he does it in this movie for some reason, and it took my eye away from the story. Like, I was just like, why? I'm counting the numerous layers. I'm like, oh, 1, 2, and I didn't stop. Taylor Schilling literally stares like very enviously for 45 minutes during the entire series. There's like 5 minutes each episode of her just like. I just want to notice a cliche, the real person the story is based off being less hotter than the actual actor that plays the character. Just want to point that out. If I had to give this movie a score of -5 being decent, 25 being excellent, and let's say 135 being decent, I give this movie a 74. And then you can deduct the points that I put onto it. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.